Welcome back to another episode of Thrift Queen, and it is the end of the year, which also means that prom is just around the corner. I remember when I had my prom, I did not really know how to get myself dressed very well. I didn't know what to pick out, and I really was just going for the simplest outfits imaginable. In my Sec 4 prom, I had no hair because I shaved my head for a hair for hope, and I wanted to wear something more feminine than usual. So I went for like a tube black dress because it's just really safe. I think I spent $30 on it, which isn't super affordable. No, oh my goodness, I spent $60. I remember I bought it in Far East Plaza. That's one of the pricier dresses that I've ever bought for myself in my life so far. I think back then I never went shopping, so I didn't know what prices were like also. So here I am telling you that there are a lot more affordable options and you don't have to spend $60. My second prom, I also wear a black dress, this time a simple maxi slit with a v-neck line. I don't remember how much I spent, but I know I bought this on Carousel, which definitely was a lot more affordable. Anyway, for today's prom dress inspiration, we are going to try and find dresses that look unique. So we're not gonna pick out the black dresses that young Chow would have picked. We're gonna go for a little bit more daring, a little bit more special and unique, because I don't want you to blend into the background of your prom venues, okay? We're gonna make you stand out and you're gonna look really good. As good as this Nutrisoy. Anyway, that was not a plug. They didn't pay me. I just like it. Let's get on to the shopping. When I want to choose something that looks more expensive, I think material. So I'm gonna search satin dress and see what comes up. Materials and textures have the potential to make the clothes look a lot more expensive than they actually are. Okay, lots of simple satin dresses. This is really unique, but it's a bit too much skin for a school prom. I think this would look really nice if you have like a mesh top inside. But no, we're gonna choose something a bit more classy. It seems like a lot of the satin dress cuts are the same. Like you have your cowl neck top, which is kind of boring right now. I think it's a trend that has died down a little. How's this satin tube dress? Ooh, it's very pretty. I like that the neckline has folds on it, so it's not just a straight line. A lot of mini dresses. I think we're not gonna go for a short dress, but if we find something that is extra unique, we can consider. This dress gathers in the front to create a slit design, and it's crossback. Has a simple neckline, yes, but I think the crossback detail does make it look a little bit more unique. $20 is like, okay, not say super cheap also. I want you to look expensive. That's what I'm going for. Crisscross tie backless wrap hem satin cami dress. Oh, this is prom worthy. Bought it for an event, but it did not arrive on time. Never worn. Selling for $15. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I want to pick a dress that is going to look different from everyone else, and the moment you walk in, people just look at you. And honestly, the classier the dress looks, the more of an effect it has. So less skin is actually better. Seems like there are a lot of satin dresses. So I'm gonna change up my search again, and this time I'm going to go for, let's try necklines. I'm gonna choose halter dress. This is an $8 dress. Ooh, very simple neckline. I wouldn't say this is the most prom dress, but it has a neckline that is very classy. Ooh, ruffled bodycon dress. Ruffles, texture once again. It's so cute. You see, that texture helps to make it look different already. The only gripe I have is that you can't see this modeled, so I don't really know what it looks like when worn. Ooh, this dress caught my eye. It is a bit too much of a plunge for a school prom, I have to say, but it does scream loud, it screams occasion, it is vibrant, and you're definitely going to be grabbing a lot of attention with this. Another search I'm going to try is backless dress. Ooh, this is a ruffle dress. Ruffle bodycon backless maxi dress. Ooh, very festive, very cute. Did she wear it to Maki? Is this Maki? Can't tell, but she looks good. Girl, you look good! If I wore this, I'll just be like half her height, honestly. I'll be disappearing in the fabric. Oh, this is $5. Oh, but it's black though. We're really trying not to wear black dresses, but if you are okay with black, I think this is a pretty good option for something that is classy, yet with a little bit of a sneak peek of your bag. Oh, okay, here's a classic piece. It is quite, I would say it's quite a common cut now, but I feel like it's pretty timeless and you can still pull it off and look good and unique. Also because the fabric is golden and shimmery, so it definitely would stand out a little bit more. Champagne backless, oh, they call it a prom dress, so they know. Very stretchy material but can be quite hot. I love the ruffles that this dress has. It comes from a brand called Black Closet. Never heard of that before. I did say no to plain black dresses, but this one has stripes down that expand into ruffles and it looks very intriguing. Okay, we've got the champagne one. We're gonna try and negotiate that down to about maybe $8 and see how that goes. There goes me talking about not wearing mini dresses, and yet all the dresses that we've picked out so far are shorter and not really maxi. But I think you can still look classy with them, so let's see how that goes, okay? That wraps up our search, and we're gonna try them on and see how it goes. Oh, we're starting. It was a long night. Actually, I came back at 2, which wasn't too late. Why did I have a long night? What really matters is that we have our dresses ready, and they actually came with a surprise too, because one of the sellers of a dress that I picked out gave us extra clothes, which was such a sweet thing to do and so friggin' random. Like, honestly, I think Manat has the best luck when it comes to Carousel, because this is the second time she's gone to pick something up and the seller just gave her free things. Before we jump into the surprises, how about we look at the first dress? Very interesting. When we picked out this dress and we were messaging the seller, they were actually telling us about the texture and the material, and they said that it was a little bit uncomfortable. This is what it is. Oh, I see what she means. It feels almost like a costume, like a dance costume. It's not the most comfy, you know. Oh, the color is really nice, and I guess the material gives it a sheen, a metallic sheen that is quite an expensive look. A metallic sheen. Yeah, I'm not a fan of sheen, but when it comes to second-hand clothes, I'm okay with that. Okay, you ready? Woo! Whoa! What do we have? Oh, this is very Barney. We have... This is a tank top. And the last one. Free clothes, free clothes, free clothes. How do you get free clothes from Carousel? Just be nice to people. Alright, and this is our second dress. When I looked at this dress, I did say that the plunge neckline was too much cleavage, which I don't really have, so that's okay. But what I'm going to do with this dress later on is to pin it higher so that you're not going to be showing too much skin. And it has a very cute bubble skirt. I have never worn a bubble skirt before. We're gonna do hair and makeup before we try the dresses on. What? Makeup sits best on hydrated skin, so let's hydrate our skin. And when it comes to makeup, I think less is more. So what you want to do is really try and emphasize, highlight your features, and not overwhelm yourself and overwhelm your face with too much vitamin C, because it helps with brightening your skin, especially for pigmentation like this spot and this spot. I'm gonna go in with Clarins Double Serum just for extra hydration. And sealing it in with a moisturizer. We're back with a wet sponge. When you wet your sponge, it basically prevents it from absorbing too much of your foundation. And this is a primer, moisturizing primer actually, and it gives me this very ethereal glow, which I like. Since there's gonna be flash photography at prom, you do want to use a matte coverage. This is IT Cosmetics Natural Matte CC Cream. I'm just going to apply this to my dark spots. Base done. This is a cream blush. They generally stay on longer, and I think prom is gonna be a long night, right? I don't think your eye makeup has to be too elaborate, but I'm gonna put some contour shade around my eyes just to deepen that crease a little bit. When you use eyeshadows to line your eyelids, it's a lot softer and more forgivable compared to your eyeliner. And of course, go under your eyelid also. I always feel like the highlight at the inner corner of the eye makes so much of a difference in opening up your eye. Smudgy black eyeliner, just to complete that dark eyeshadow look that we're going for. For a plunge neckline, I think we could just do some basic curls. Nothing too crazy because, I mean, it is a school prom, right? Loose, big waves. Lots of volume. Okay, let's get dressed. Dress number 1. I have never worn a bubble skirt before, and Mana says it looks cute, so I'm gonna believe her with that. What I would do if I use this for prom is to actually alter the back a little bit. I would add a bit of a strap that would go across the back and hold these two pieces of cloth in place. Because right now, the only thing that is keeping this here is the halter tie back here, which is, well, a little bit precarious. I would also really recommend getting double-sided tape like this. So this is fashion double-sided tape, and you basically use this to stick fabric to your skin. It's extremely sticky, and I would stick this all along the sides to keep them in place. Also, of course, a stick-on bra. That will be super handy for whichever dress that you're choosing for prom. I did pin this together here with a safety pin that has pearls, so it's like an additional accessory that you're adding here. I think the hair helps a lot in covering up my back. I actually would consider this kind of like a failed thrifting project because I wouldn't actually really want you to wear this to school prom. Not a school prom dress, still a cute dress though. This was priced at $12, but we got it for $10. I hardly wear short skirts because they tend to ride up, but this one has an elastic band at the lower hem of the skirt to prevent that from happening. I think that's so practical and handy. We're done with this, let's try the next dress. Dress number 2. This is how it looks. I feel like it at first glance, you'd be like, wow, it's quite glamorous. The neckline is great because it has a very elegant type of vibe, but when I walk, you can hear it. And that's the sound of the fabric rubbing against my skin. So like I said, the texture is a little bit funky and strange. Back to regular programming. I would say that that's what you get with cheap clothing, so I don't really recommend buying cheap clothing. If you do want to do that, then just get it secondhand because someone else already did the consumption and you're just helping them prolong the life of what they bought. It's not the most comfortable dress, but for that look, sure. With a high neckline, definitely do an updo. This is a bad one. I would do a sleek back, like pull everything back and just keep the elegant vibe, you know? This dress was about $12. We got it at $9. We're done with our prom dresses. These were the two that we managed to find for a steal. I think it's still quite affordable, and it definitely shows that you can find suitable prom dresses if you look them up on Carousel or in secondhand thrift stores. See you in the next video. Bye. See you at prom. Are you gonna take me to prom? You know, one of my deepest, darkest secrets, right, is that I felt upset that nobody ever brought me to like OCS dinners. I'm embarrassed, but you know what? I would have been looking great. That's all. Goodbye. See you next year.